Hi, I'm Amy Baldwin, and I'm here with Laurie Hazard. We're talking about summer preparation for getting back in the swing of things for college. What we want to focus on today is something that wasn't really around, Laurie, whenever I was going to college. I don't know if you had this experience, but it's called Common Read or a Common Reader or sometimes a Common Book. And it's basically when the whole freshman class is given a selection. Maybe they're physically given to them, or maybe they're asked to purchase it themselves. But it's basically everybody reads the same book or reads the same content so that you can have wild intellectual discussions when you get to campus or something like that. What Tell us, how do you prepare for that if the student has been assigned something like that? What is the purpose of it, and what could they do this summer to maximize their participation?
So to start with the purpose of a common read, it is to have all of the students be on the same page and have one common experience. So it's entree into the ability to have conversations with your fellow classmates built around this common read. It largely helps socialize the students into the institution because they do have this common experience. So it's one of those um, rituals that colleges and universities do to help create a cohesive first year class. Each year, many colleges and universities choose different sort of hot topics and themes that the faculty and staff choose, and they might be thinking about as a way to introduce the students to some of the topics in their courses. So sometimes students might think the common read is just this discrete, separate thing from what's going to happen when they get to their university. But typically, colleges and universities will have lots of activities that kind of surround the common read. So they might have the author of the common read come in the fall semester, maybe during orientation, to do a talk to the students or some workshops around the themes of the common read. Faculty members in the first year will integrate some of the content of the common read into their courses. So students really do need to be ready with having some general understanding of the content and concepts in the common read. So what I would suggest is students really make sure that they find out if their university has a common read. I would have the students make sure that they get the book pretty early on in the summer so that it doesn't feel like a burden hanging over them all summer. That they, if they get the book in June and they look at the book and it's 300 pages and they have 90 days to read it, they only have to read 5 or 6 pages a day. So to really think about time managing their common read, so they're ready when they get to the institution. There will probably be activities around the common read during orientation. So in some ways it's preparing for orientation, but it also really is preparing for the first year class. Many first year experience classes will integrate the common read into their course content. So really important to tune in to find out if your university does have a common read, what the book is, get it as soon as they can, and make sure they have it read and ready to go when they get to school.
So really, one of the, I guess, changes in terms of perspective on this is, there may have been students may have had books to read over the summer, or they were reading a book a month. I think my kids did that in their English class, and then they had a quiz over it. And it really, maybe they talked about it, maybe they didn't, but it was really devoid of kind of an intellectual pursuit of understanding. And as you said, kind of introducing the expectations and the culture and the intellectual input. And so maybe just being sure to kind of take it seriously. Hopefully it's enjoyable and it's a a fast and fun read. But really, I think to your point, taking it seriously in the summer as like the first step in terms of what the expectations are. And then, as you said, also be prepared that you're going to have to do something with it or show that you read it. And it's not necessarily going to be a quiz at all. It's probably going to be a really rich, interesting discussion with fellow classmates.
Yeah, because I think what happens is students get the email from their institution with 1 or 2 page explanation about the common read, and then students don't really understand the extent to which those common reads are integrated into that first semester. So it is really important to take it seriously and be ready to discuss the book on some level
Mhm.
when they arrive at college in the fall.
Yeah, I love summer reads and I love common book experiences. And I know from my perspective, and you feel this way too, it's fun to try to choose the text that you're gonna introduce. And so I just hope that students take it as seriously and as excited about it as we do. Maybe that's
Indeed.
asking too much. All right, thank you, Lori.